Welcome everybody. Good night. Good night. For
Welcome back to Cold Cultures Radio Show.
and tonight for our first segment, it is Cold Cultures. Who the fuck are you? So tonight we have with us Carla and Carnita. They are the founders of CC's Treats. So, is there anything you want to say?
Hello. We want to say hello to everybody. Thank you for having us.
Definitely. Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming out.
So let's just start off with some basic info. Who is CC's Treats? When did you start your business? And why?
Well, CC's Treats is an alternative way of medicating through sweets and drinks. I lost my job in 2016 and decided why not share my love with the world. One, sweets. I got a heavy sweet tooth, as well as cannabis. Love cannabis.
Don't we all?
Yes.
And for me, it was a little bit different. I worked with DC Housing Authority, and I had the pleasure of housing a lot of veterans through the Section 8 program. And for them, they have a difficult time dealing with PTSD. A lot of times they get put in the worst neighborhoods, southeast. They don't get quiet and peace and tranquility. They get put around a lot of noise and gunshots and a lot of guys standing out on the corner, and those are triggering aspects for them. And the first thing doctors do is get them hooked on opiates. Okay, and a lot of them are familiar with what marijuana does, but they aren't too quick to smoke it. So edibles and drinks and just ingesting it is a good way to introduce it to them.
Okay, no, I definitely agree. I believe we saw a show on Viceland,
Yes.
or was it just on Vice?
I was on Vice.
It was about a show where, in order to get people off of methamphetamines, they gave them opiates. And, if there's a lack thereof, then there's the withdrawals. And, it's not a pretty sight. I mean, watching those people reacting to not having the medication they need, it's not pretty. And there was an alternative camp, was it?
Yeah, it was an alternative cannabis camp where what they did was, I think, a 12-step process, if I'm not mistaken, to where they had people come out who were stuck on opiates real heavy, vets, people with real serious ailments, pains, sicknesses, whatever the case may be, and just rehab them with cannabis, from the waxes to the terpenes to the vapes to the flower itself to food, and it slowly helped cure a lot of these people, not to say it worked for everybody, but, if we could just take little steps to help progress people forward in the right direction, we're doing something. So, I definitely agree with.
Right, we want to take the stigma away from it. It's a lot of stigma surrounded. And for those that don't understand, we just ask that you just take a moment and do your research. Look it up.
Definitely,
you don't have to
definitely.
always listen to what people say, or just take a little bit of what you hear in podcasts, out in the street, on the news, and look it up for yourself. Actually do the research.
I totally agree. Education is key because I service a lot of elderly people as well who, again, the stigma with marijuana was shun no good, stay away
Right.
from it. But with just taking a sample of a cookie or a little bit of drink, they realize in time, literally in a matter of 30, 40 minutes, that they can walk without a cane or without their crutches or whatever, where they couldn't do it for the past few weeks or so. So education definitely is key.
Yes, I definitely agree. Desmond, he is our guest chef of the night. Do you have any words?
I was going to ask if it's possible for these people to get marijuana through doctors now with DC's new laws, or do they keep them on the opiates right away? Is that the first thing that they give them?
Well, for me, from what I've seen in working in the medical, I work in mental health. and saying no because it takes their money away.
It's not
There you
the
go.
first go-to for them. The first go-to is the opiate. To me, to sedate them, to kind of numb them. And what people don't understand is marijuana is free. It's not sedating. It doesn't have you sitting on the couch. The stigma of that comes with it. Again, educate yourself, of the types and how they make you feel and what they do.
And all the different options of medicating. I'm sorry.
No, you're definitely
There are
fine.
so many different ways, not just edibles, but there are other ways of medicating.
They too close together.
Right. That's what I'm like.
Yo, can we kill that one and use that one that you have in your hand? We go around.
So, how would you explain your experience in the cannabis community so far?
For me, it's a learning curve every day. Literally, I'm learning something new, always reading something, always hearing something, learning from my family, folks in the community, everyone sharing networks. So again, it's really lots of knowledge, lots of learning. I've only been part of the community a couple of years, but I've met some really great people and learned some really good stuff.
For me, everybody just been fine. It hasn't been a bad experience yet. Everybody has been so upbeat and uplifting, always have kind words, even if you're having a bad day, even if we're not around each other. So the community, it is a community. It's a good community. It's not something that we just look to sit around and get high. We talk about politics. We talk about health. We talk about all sorts of things. So, yes, I feel like it's very welcoming for everybody.
Yes, I can give a first-hand testimony to how it is, on a Saturday or a Sunday when we vend with each other. It is like family. It's a second home, honestly, because you can come there, you can be yourself, you can smoke good, you can discover new strains. I mean, believe it or not, every strain isn't for everybody, but just the experience of being around, fellow kindred folks, it's amazing. So, what are the different types of products that CC Treats makes available to its patients?
Well, it started off with just sweets, the regular brownies, marshmallow treats, cookies. Then I thought, after taking a bartending school, why not take it to the drinks level? So I tried making my own tinctures and creating lemonades and things like that. And then my sister decided to take it to a whole nother level with healthy drinks and food.
I used to be overweight, and I started this healthy journey a long time ago. So I combined the two, the healthy journey and me and my love of marijuana.
Because of the medicinal benefits that it has, I combined marijuana. The first thing I did was combine it with green tea. I have a ginger green tea that is wonderful. And you can have it cold, you can have it hot. It helps with colds, it helps you to sleep. I mean, I've gotten all sorts of good feedback from it. And we also will just infuse anything that someone else may have. They may have a specialty drink and they say, hey, can you infuse this for us? And we do that as well.
Wow, I find that to be cool. So you're telling me if I want a green tea mojito and get high, I can come to y'all?
Oh, definitely. Not just for infusion, but I also make a homemade elixir syrup, if you will, that is great in not just our juices or teas, but your own tea, coffee in the morning, your afternoon soda, as well as your bedtime cocktail. You can add it to whatever, and all the flavors taste delicious in anything you drink.
I can tell you, if I had about my fiance, you have well found the way to my heart.
a nice drink, right? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Like every time it's almost a necessity. Like we ain't there working, it's just like it's like it's like we gotta go get some of those juices real quick. It's like I'm too thirsty. I was like, man, good. Like especially that mango lemonade. What's the first one we had? Too much. Yes, the mystery punch. I'm gonna say it again. The mystery punch is something real. Mystery punch. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Man, yeah.
Change your life today.
Yeah.
So what is the mystery?
Well, if I told you my secrets, I might have to kill you.
And for me, you tell me once you finish drinking it.
Okay, so let's look forward. You know, everyone likes to look forward. What will CC Streets be bringing to its patients in the upcoming year?
Well, I've been kind of contemplating using the syrups on snow cones this summer so that you can walk around on a hot day with a snow cone, enjoying outside, being busy, and getting the medicine that you need, as well as popsicles, things like that, something on that level.
Y'all getting first peek
At what's coming this summer, right?
Don't say it.
And for me, the healthy choices would be like chocolate covered fruit and granola, things of that nature. So it will still be on. We'll have the sweet side and we'll have the healthy side on lock. Some chocolate covered fruit, yes.
So we getting married June 4th. We're gonna need a whole lot. I'm trying to tell everybody in my family now we sneaking the infused food all into the catering. So if y'all not with it, don't show up. Hey, it sounds rude. I mean, but do y'all feel me? Like, I'm just saying, we're gonna offer the regular food, but yeah, if it's chocolate covered and it's in the cut, it's for a reason. So, we need a little bit of everything. Yeah, we need a mystery punch too.
Okay.
We got a couple of samples for you guys here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So can you tell us a little bit about what we got going on in the basket and the juice varieties?
Well, today we have peach lemonade, strawberry peach, mango lemonade, pineapple lemonade, strawberry kiwi lemonade, and pineapple mango, along with green tea sweetened with ginger, honey, and lemon. In the basket, I just bought a little sample of everything. There's a chocolate chip cookie, a snickerdoodle. There's a cookie that I call the spaceship cookie. It's kind of based off a birthday cake with sprinkles and things like that, but you get the idea. There's a brownie in there, some marshmallow treats, as a Jello shooter that we infuse, and some 3 little squirt bottles of the elixir, 3 different flavors for you guys.
They are dangerous. They are very dangerous people. I ain't gonna say no names. An anonymous person. We were vending. What was on a Saturday? We had some friends come in out of town, and they decided it would be a good idea to just drink it. Just drink it.
Oh my goodness.
They were over there like,
See, the whole time. It's like, hey, but you know, when you have something that works, it works, you know. So I mean, hey, I say it's always a good review, you know. You gotta definitely show that support, you know, show that, you know, common brotherhood, sisterhood, all the way around. Just, you know, that family aspect, you know, 'cause that's what it is, you know. You gotta really help to get each other on. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're all about. That's what Cold Culture is about. Making my mark. You know, everything we're doing is about sharing, you know, I would say knowledge and insight to the next person and what they have going on, their hustle, their business, their brand, everything. So, you know, like I said, I definitely approve of it myself. I like it. You know, I haven't had to just syrup by itself, but the juice speaks enough, so I know the syrup That's when I gotta go to sleep after Marley.
I fell in love with you guys the moment I met you guys.
Such a beautiful
Really.
couple. Such a
And
beautiful black
the
love.
space
Black love.
Yes. I just knew.
Hashtag Black Love.
All in the comments.
So, just to wrap things up, do you all have any words of encouragement for any other vendors, any other entrepreneurs out there that may be trying to do what we're doing, do what you guys are doing, or doing what any other vendor does?
Do it. Don't give up. I never in a million years thought that I would be in the position that I am right now. I was always the corporate person behind the desk, traveling, doing. Never thought I would be a business owner of my own, and here I am today.
And for me, it's just about being true to yourself and community. Doing what you love. Not necessarily capitalizing off of it. That'll come. If you do what you love from the bottom of your heart, that will definitely come, and just give. And that's where we are now with this community. We give. We constantly give. I don't care how many times we see each other, we're constantly giving each other things. So that's, for me, where it starts. Community, family, and just really, truly giving from the heart. Not necessarily basing it on monetary gain. Not setting a money goal. That will come later if you truly love and give from your heart. So for me, that's where it's at. And just a side note about the edibles, we didn't touch base about it, but everybody's digestion is a little different. Sometimes people will take a drink or take edibles or either put it in and say, well, I didn't feel anything. Yeah. It's different from smoking high. It takes time for you to digest it and for your body for you to feel it. So it may take me 30 minutes. It may take someone else 45 minutes. So we always tell people to just take it slow and give yourself a chance. If you've been sitting the whole 30 minutes, I suggest trying getting up and walking after 45. That's it to me sometimes, just sitting there. I'll be like, I don't feel anything, but as soon as I get up to go do something or move and get to moving, I'll be like, okay, let me sit down. Yeah. Right, so that's the warning label with the edibles.
Yes. I'm sorry. Before we do wrap it up, one last thing is we wanted to kind of do like a pair and share. We had CC's Treats bring out their wonderful drinks, and we took to our kitchen our own ideas. And I believe the signature drink from CC's Treats was
The pineapple mango lemonade.
Yes. So with me, I have Chef Trilla.
Chef Dez.
And Chef Desi Dez. So these two came together and came up with something brilliant. Do you want to get started on what we have here?
It's just some Caribbean themed, tropical themed food. We have some tropical shish kebabs with mojo, lemon, mango salsa on top of it, and some yellow rice with a whole bunch of peppers and stuff in it. And we also have over here like an another orangey like tropical sauce as well. Yeah.
It smells wonderful.
Yeah, it does smell really good. I'm actually looking at it right now.
Smell-o-vision, not listen-vision.
But don't forget about vision.
Yeah.
We need them.
Yes, I'm sorry. We definitely need you guys.
But we need that smell-o-vision.
2019, maybe 2019.
Yeah.
But you want to tell them what we have after our break, after our commercial break? We have the smoke break, and we'll be introducing a local artist by the name Lil Mike. He'll be coming out. He'll perform a couple things for y'all. So stay tuned, and we're going to get into that stream of the week as well.
All right. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome.
So, on our next segment, Smoke Break, we have with us Lil Mike, a local artist from the district.
What's up?
Make sure you got
Everybody.
your mic.
Your mic.
Oh, sorry everybody. My fault. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? That's good, man. It's another day. I'm alive. I can't complain, and I'm high. Don't get no better than that.
Most deaf. So, Des, do you want to get the J? Want to pass the weed? All right. Okay. Now that everybody got their life together. So, Lil Mike, just tell us a little bit about yourself. What sparked your interest? What was your muse for music? You know?
Alright. My name is Lil Mike. Real name Mike, of course. But Lil Mike, M-I-C, like a microphone, you hear me? Man, I've been writing my whole life. Like, I do poetry, you know what I'm saying? I write songs, raps, all of it. So, I mean, ever since I can remember, like, I used to get put out of class and what they call it? Detention. I used to be sitting in detention just writing. You know what I'm saying? Just writing. That's from as long as I can remember. And one day, my cousin, free TQ, you hear me? One day he invested a mic into me, you hear me? He gave me my own microphone. And I was like, man, what am I to do with a microphone? You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I'm picking the joint up. I don't need, it's chords and shit. I'm like, Lord, what's going on here? So, I mean, nonetheless, long story short, I still had that microphone and I still use it. So if it weren't for him, you know what I'm saying, I probably would just still be on the corner rapping. For real though.
That's dope. You know, maybe next time we have you on the show, maybe you could bring the mic. You know,
yeah.
That'd be lit.
Most definitely don't. But y'all can't talk about my mic though, okay? It's done been through some things, but
Sentiment,
it worked. Okay?
we definitely understand.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No question.
The phone case last time.
Oh.
Talking about how it was a sentiment. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
all
yeah,
the business
yeah.
on there, so now I feel you.
You know, that's all. As long as it works.
Raggedy shit. We all human.
Right.
Nah, yeah, we all understand. We all on the same page.
Yeah, man.
You got to, though. You got to keep stuff like that, you know, because like you said, that's something that more or less I would say sounds like it shaped you starting off with, you know, really pursuing what you know, your business, your hustle, you know,
No
your
question.
brand, your music.
No question.
You know, and a lot of people don't get it, but when you're an entrepreneur or even an artist, which is still an entrepreneur in my eyes, because you got to work just as hard as an entrepreneur to get your stuff out, if not harder, dealing with shiesty people who can actually control, you know, your music, your sound, and your voice, you know, and that's not the move. That's never the move, you know, so I definitely feel you know, when you say how it's something that holds a lot of value to you because it's like a start. You know, that's like saying the first person who invested in our business. You know, that helps. You know, everything helps. Everything adds up. So, I definitely respect it, and I feel you on that, bro.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, like, when he gave me the mic initially, I was like, man, what am I going to do with this? But then, you know what I'm saying, later down the line, I got myself a computer. You know what I'm saying? Then I messed around, got GarageBand, you know what I'm saying? So I taught myself. And why? Because I had a microphone. He gave me that microphone. So, you know what I'm saying? I got tired of sitting in my room not doing shit but writing. So, you know what I'm saying? I got off my ass. I got on YouTube, you hear me? And I produce all my own music. I engineer all of my own music to this day. You hear me? So, yeah.
Not lying either. We went to school together. When we was in college, we was really trying to put out that work. So, you definitely telling the truth.
Shout out DSU, man. Some of the best days of my life, Zodi. 100.
Yeah, shout y'all out. I left y'all to pursue this career. He told me without that education, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing today.
Look at it.
Take the hat off to y'all.
And, you know, I honestly never saw myself doing this. I mean, just like Carla said from CC Streets, I was the 9 to 5. I was corporate, button-up shirt, you know, the suit pants, the slacks, the 3-piece suit, you know, all that. And when I reconnected with my fiance, he really opened my eyes to, you know, who I wanted to be. And he sort of took my hand and he led me on the way to being an entrepreneur. And I love it. You know, I'm not going to say the same thing I said last show, but I would definitely encourage anybody, anything you're good at, grab it and do it. Throw it to the wind. See where it takes you.
Hey, for real though.
Yes, so, but enough about me. Lil Mike, is there any song that you wanted to perform tonight?
Oh yeah, I'ma actually be performing like an original piece. Well, I stole a beat from Drake and Janae Aiko. Shout out them. They like that. But it's the song from Time. I really love this song because it's telling my life up to a certain point. So, you know what I'm saying? I know probably none of the people watching this know me, you know, so I'm about to tell them who I am.
Hey, gotta do it. You know,
You hear me?
use your platform. Do what you gotta do.
Shout out mom and dad. I hope you're not watching. This not a J. It's it's your imagination. You hear
I
me?
think if you see me, I'm not here for real either.
Yeah.
Still love you, still love you.
Terrence
It's all
mom
love.
too. Mom, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm just playing. Yeah. Shout out mom.
So, in a couple seconds, we're going to have the beat rolling. You ready?
Oh, right now? Oh, I'm real loud about to get to it. Oh yeah, say less. I'm ready. Let's get it. I'm gonna put my J down though.
I'm ready when you ready.
Go ahead.
Mike.
You know it. Just listen, y'all. You know it. Look, as a youngin', I was chillin'. Struggling to understand exactly what I'm feeling. Go to church, come home, whole lot of killing and stealing. I was 15, dope dealing. Took small steps, but I built my way up. Reggie got me least enough to get my grade up. Loud in my drawers, now I got my weight up. And that 32 was on me, niggas better paid up. Wasn't safe, bruh. Mama asking where the cake from. I gave her money so she baked some. I was hungry so I hustled and I ate some. Chopping off the later till like early 8 some. 8:17, hopping off the train, got up. Fed all the case and had a nigga barred up. Been through a lot of shit, I can say Hazardo. What don't kill you make you stronger, but you getting scarred up. Now I'm 19, think about the shit that coulda happened. If bitches wouldn't fuck with a nigga that wasn't trapping. And when I would've died if I ain't found rapping. And if 12 ran down, which niggas start ratting. But it's too late for the if-sos and the maybes. Still reckless and I almost had a baby. Shit, a baby, a price save me. Trap life is crazy, but my life fucking amazing. I wanna drive Maserati, hey, and drive it down Georgia Avenue. I'm trying Willie a Ducati. Fuck all these undercover Malibus. Surviving my city deserve a medal. Look, my city it'll bury you. Raising altitude over all the bullshit. Maybe that's why I got a 2 fucks attitude. No lie, I'm asking God why I still remain here when my niggas ain't alive. Why I'm the one to make it, hope I make it to the sky. Cause niggas be doing and do what's necessary to survive. I know where home at, but it's a whole lot of bitches in front of me. Got me thinking about our place and our distance. What's causing it? Cause I feel it's disappearing. My intuition fucking up appetites and bad decisions. We was loving, we was laughing, we was Gucci. So perfect like some shit that you see up in a movie. But lately, shawty, you been acting real fucking choosy. Just tell me if you found a nigga that could outdo me. I remember being different, I wasn't always swag. I used to be with anything, any shit got grabbed. But who the fuck was there for me when I had got stabbed? My mama just cried and my father wasn't dead. So I bounced back, took time and learned from mistakes. Like even irreplaceable could always be replaced. It's funny how forever always seem to fade away. That's why I don't be giving fucks, fuck a rainy day. Cause what's a little rain to a cold ass world? And what's a warm heart to a cold ass girl? That's why I ain't got one and that number stay plural. Life is a struggle in the words of John Burroughs. Especially when we argue and I hate that shit. Only thing running my mind is I hate that bitch. But no matter how far, I can't escape that bitch. Maybe one day she'll learn when my face gets split. And it did. Yes. Maybe one day shawty learn when my face gets split. That's From Time, Lil Mike. You hear me? I released that back in 2013. Yeah.
Everybody put your J down. Give that man a round of applause. Round of applause.
Thank y'all. For real, yeah, and I got a video out, yeah, all that. From Time, Lil Mike again. LILMIC. Lil Mike, From Time.
I definitely fuck with it. You know, I can relate to some of the lyrics, some of the bars. You know, cause some people have it rough out here, and one day you have to wake up, and you gotta take what you've been through, and you gotta throw it out there.
What?
You know, you gotta make your pain. And
turn that into a testimony. Put that in the engine. Put that gas up your car and go. You hear me? For real.
I definitely feel you.
I use that as motivation.
Shoot. How would you say living in DC motivates a lot of your music, like to the T? Because I know, you know, growing up, you know, we overcome so many different things. What would be one thing that you would say really, really, really helps influence everything that you speak about?
Shit, man, 100. You hear me? Shout out to 100. Shout out my man LA. So, man, look, growing up was rough. You hear me? Like, living in DC, it's different from living in any other city. Cause it's like, I might not know you, but I promise you, somebody around me know you. You hear me? Like, it's impossible for you to, like, not be known type shit. So if you hear me? Like, real live, like, so, you hear me? You know about DC. I know y'all heard about DC. This shit is real. You hear me? Shit gets real. So, you hear me? Growing up with that mentality, like, all right, I know I can't go over here because that shit not safe right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it make you smarter. It make you wiser. It make you think differently than any other type nigga that might be in they city. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and then another thing, intuition. My city gave me intuition. You hear me? As soon as I start feeling my bad feeling, I get the fuck. And I promise you, later on, some shit went down. You hear me? Like, my city, man, as far as my music, that's all I can rap about. You hear me? Because that's all I know. For real, like. And I don't even be trying to rap about, like, the hood shit, like the shooting niggas up and shit, what I been seeing and all this other shit. I try to motivate niggas from what I done been through. Because I done been through some shit. Everybody on 100 done been through some shit. You hear me? So, yeah. As far as music, DC got everything to do with that. Especially being black. Man, shit.
yeah, no, I definitely agree. This city has definitely woke me up. I mean, I may not look it, but I am African American. I am. My mother is. Yes, we both are African American. And yes, and so is he. He's this. Shoot, no, I can definitely agree, because I've seen myself change. You know, from who I used to be back in high school. No, I'm sorry, who I used to be starting out in high school. Because high school made me mean. It did. It got real. It gets really real in high school. And, you know.
Tech in the house.
Yeah, shout out to McKinley Tech, Techite.
Shout out to Batica right across the street. You hear me? For real though, literally.
I've met a lot of real people. I've met a lot of fake people.
You met a lot of what? What was the second one?
I met a lot of fake people. It is. And it's just like.
Fake hair pieces of the two. They get that on the bike. But,
No, for real. I mean, because we need more real people out here. We need people to tell it how it is and tell you about yourself. Just like Dave Chappelle said, this nation has become a bunch of bitch-ass niggas.
oh, God. Say that one more time, please.
This nation has become a bunch of bitch-ass niggas. And people can't take care about themselves. and you have to embrace who you are, and people are just gonna accept you the way you are, or you let them be. You can't worry about it.
Kill and the piggyback on that, you cannot carry around dead weight. You hear me? If it ain't for you, let it go.
Yeah.
And you know when it's not for you. You cannot force nothing. Don't force nothing with nobody. No matter how far y'all go back, no matter what y'all done been through, don't force nothing. You hear me? Whatever they give you, give them. Period.
Nah, you definitely right about that. Shoot, 'cause you know, starting out, he was with us when we started out really in college. When we first started out doing Making My Mark. And like, we was stacked. When I say from high school and college, we had probably 30 plus people. Now today, look at it.
Kid.
How many people you can count?
Kid.
On one hand, minus a finger. You feel me? Like,
Four.
you feel me, bro? Like, I'm saying,
Four.
it's wild. And like, you know,
6.
like
4.
from people just simply not seeing the vision, you know, yeah, for real. Like, you know, and I think this relates to everybody, you know. People either not seeing the vision, people got the wrong intent, people moving foul. It's just like, you know, from everything. I ain't even gonna get into it, but everybody done been there, and it's a part of the game. But what you do is you charge it to the game, you move differently, and then you make it happen. You feel me? So
No question.
if I could give a little bit of advice to anybody, that would be it right there. You know what I mean? Definitely know how to move around people. Like you said, this city is wicked, and even moving from different place, state to state, you know, don't nothing change but the type of people and the accent. Still the same shit, like every day, anywhere you go. But you can't let it define you, you know. Like she said, you gotta have people, you know, tell you about yourself. When I tell you, she literally tells me about myself every day. I swear, but my thing is, I don't mind it. Like, if it makes me mad, it doesn't matter, because it's like at the end of the day, you don't have people to do that for you. Yeah, and you're right, you will get over it, you know. You can't be sensitive to hearing things that you need to hear. Trust me, she hear it from me too. But, you know.
I cry my rivers sometimes.
But, you know, that's what it's all about, and I think that's one reason, you know, we connect on the level we do, is because I understand that you gotta have people to tell you about yourself when you don't have nobody telling you anything. You know, one person that'll tell you straight up and hurt your feelings, as opposed to 10 people that'll fake and smile in your face. You know, I'll take the one over the 10.
No question.
You know what I mean?
Any day.
Yeah, and like I said, even when it comes down to people, you know, brothers, friends, family, the whole community itself, of people that got that like mind, that's what we're trying to further expand on. You know, that's what CZ's Tree spoke on. That's what we're speaking on now. And you got to do that. You got to have that mindset. So, I mean, I ain't going to get too much into it. I'm going to get back to this. But
So, speaking of this, for our last segment of the night, well, actually, it's a part of Smoke Break. Yeah, it's definitely a part of Smoke Break. Let's tell our viewers what we are smoking on tonight.
so tonight we have Tahoe OG Kush. Once again, that is Tahoe OG Kush. Like the truck. This is actually one of my favorites because,
Some gas.
yeah, like I don't
It's
even
some
really have to
torch.
say nothing else about it, you know.
It's some
It
torch.
helps, especially even with the medical aspects behind it, you know, the stress relief. I find myself to be a stressed out person. I'm pretty sure they'll attest to it. Don't say nothing, because I know y'all gonna say some funny shit. But, you know, it's all good. It happens, you know. That's just when you try and get stuff done. But I definitely like Tahoe G. What you think about it? Definitely heard Dan's got to say.
I've been in the corner stuck all night, so obviously it's great.
He said, but he ain't lying though, you know what I mean? Try to pass him the J a couple times. He try to act like he ain't see it. I know you see that joke.
That's my cousin Dez. I love him.
Yeah.
So, I like this strain. It's definitely up there in my top list. Maybe 25, maybe. I mean, because it definitely gives me that, you know, relaxing feeling. But I also feel like doing this show, too. So, we getting somewhere. Let's see, is there anything anybody else wants to say? Do you have any words of encouragement for our viewers?
Hell yeah. Always look up. You hear me? No matter how down you is, It's gotta be a light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Just keep walking, keep your head up, keep pushing. Don't let nobody hate on you. Nah, matter of fact, let everybody hate on you, because if nobody hating on you, you ain't doing something right. So you know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at them. Laugh at them. You hear me? And then speak that shit into existence. That's another thing. And that's probably the last thing I want to say. Speak everything you want to do into existence, because there's power in your tongue. And on God, if you keep telling yourself mentally and real life saying that shit, you going to put effort into it. Once you put effort into it, you going to start saying, you hear me, results. So keep on going.
Yes, I definitely agree. And that is all that we have tonight. Yes?
No, real quick. Don't we have the spoken word? Oh, shit. Are you doing your spoken
yeah,
word
I
still?
could do a spoken word.
You want to do that for the closeout? Might as well. I mean, yeah.
Close us out, little Mike.
This for my. I wrote this for my. Wait, where I'm at? Oh yeah, I wrote this for my niece and shit. Nah, no music. It's a poem. I told you I'm a poet too. So I wrote this for my niece in the future. And you know. Yeah. Wait, let's keep going. All right. So it's called Prove. Don't let the trials and errors, I beg, get through to you. I don't believe in pursuing the immovable, but the beauty you pity, dear queen, is what I find to be so beautiful. Confused? Cool. Well, rather than my words tell it, let me prove. Less talking and more moves, but every move I make forward to get through, it gets true. It's impossible to get through to you. Abused by the first man she ever knew. Misused, the scars she wears bears no wounds. Play with and construed, abandoned and broken with no directions or clues. My queen, I do accept you. Your being and worth, they only neglect you. I only respect you. Forgetful they may be, my queen, but I will never forget you. Even if I am the one you text when he forgets to. My mental, I'm cleaning, my queen. Your value, your worth, don't play with the meaning you hold on this earth. Get rid of this curse. Let me put you first, and I'll show you the right way to live. It should work. Work. Once my addition, there is no division. Once my commitment, there is no decision. To motivate and trust, not give any suspicion of yours, because you're the world and I'm going on tour. There's levels to your intellect that I must pass to explore. I know I ain't speaking nothing you ain't heard before, but yet, here I am. And if you leave my queen, if you leave my heart beats with beats that and strikes that cut deeper than the soul, yet I don't bleed. They want, but I need. They don't, but I see how truly divine your being can really be. So lost in the world of lust, I'm slow to embrace you. Only time can build trust, but I'm willing and able. To me, you're a must. I'll show you. Have faith, boo. While I find my place, boo. Cause some can get cut off coming on too fast, but he who waits too long gets replaced too. So just let me prove. That's it. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. My name is Lil Mike again. If I see, Google me.